What's going on? Man, my freaking keyboard is locked up, man. Freaking sucks, so I'm probably not going to be able to, label this video what it's about right away. And we live in such a time, like in a 24-hour period. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. You can't, look, see, it keeps popping up on my screen. You can't procrastinate very long. You know what I'm saying? Don't tarry very long. You know what I'm saying? Out here. I've done that before. And I had good words to speak to people, but something came up and then it just got pushed to the side and it got pushed right out to where I even forgot. Happens a lot. Just a little bit of gremlin attack, a little bit of discouragement can go a long way. And this is what the topic of this video is that, like, look, my mom's going to college, right? And she said in school they're talking about once you got fear around the workplace, you're traumatized and it basically lingers with you. And duh, that's exactly what they do. Somebody was telling me about how the one of those guys, man, that live with no electricity. Not Mormons, man, but there's something like that, man. Quakers, man, what the frick are them called? I can't remember, man, what they're called, but they wear weird hats, funny hats, long Jerry Curly looking hair like the Jews. But they're white dudes from America. Amish, that's what they're called, okay? The Amish, look, when you're being bad, what they do is when they go to work, they kick you out so that, like, look, so that they make it like, look, it's reverse psychology. Okay, you're being bad, disobedient, so they don't let you work. Booyaka, that's called blackballed. That's called railroaded, man. That's called, that's like, what is that called when someone goes up for a layup in basketball and the other guy goes and knocks it out the way? Listen, that's our system. You know what I'm saying? No man shall buy, sell, or trade without the mark of the beast. That ain't, I don't know, I don't think that's all the way here yet, all the way implemented. But look, in a subtle way, it already is there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, people, see, when people get blackballed and can't get work and are intentionally, it's like on a secret database InfoGuard profile, like when you apply, they are like, oh, this guy, nope, don't hire him because. But then when you're out in the streets and you're persecuted by everyone else, like, hey, what? It's your problem. What'd you do? You know what I'm saying? I realize, I'm like, this is what they do to us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the only one who has been afflicted with such things where it's just, you know what I'm saying? They just, all it takes is just a tiny bit of discouragement and you'll give up. You know what I'm saying? On that anyway. And if you're totally materialistic in a mammon server, you know, that'll make you kill yourself. I've even heard rap songs. If you ain't getting money, kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you working for Margaret Sanger now, aren't you? But anyway, trauma. Right now, man, the spirit of fear. See, they're trying to capitalize on your fears, your traumas, your social conditioning, your programming, your Huxley A Brave New 1984, Orwell, Huxwell, you know what I'm saying? Or Huxwell, programming. And there was a fucking drill here going on the same freaking time. Well, not long after all these false fucking flags. Listen, that pipe bomb shit was a false flag. That's Blackwater Mercenary. That's JSOC. That's private sector, Blackwater, backwater, operations, man. Psychological operations. It's like just too convenient, okay? Hillary's sick. Obama's about to be out of office, and I done told you the dude ain't going anywhere. And remember when they said, Obama's running for a third term? And they goes, who said that? I said that. You know what I'm saying? When I was like, I goes, man, by the candidates they're giving us, I don't even care if Obama does stay in office. That's what I was saying. Knowing, though, that, look, I knew there was going to be so much fuckery that I could just see what's coming. And it's in the Bible prophecy, too, that, like, look, these things will come to pass. So I mean, it's like, look, I'm not just there. I'm not shooting in the dark. When I'm trying to figure out things for myself, I'm shooting in the dark. But when I'm looking at prophecy, anytime I bring it and swing it back to prophecy, remember, look at the prophecy more than what I'm saying about the prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Look back to the scriptures themselves, and then you study them. Don't listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying may be right. It may be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the scripture is always true. You know what I'm saying? So just want to reiterate that for people that I am not a man that believes the Bible scripture is for private interpretation, which would mean I'm the only one with the discernment to tell you what this means. That's not what I'm saying here. It's just like, look, like Paul says, hey, God only allows me to know what he ought me to know. You know what I'm saying? So look, it's not up to me. If God's like, look, here you go. You know what I'm saying? If, say, I asked a couple months ago, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead. Drop that on them. You know what I'm saying? And let them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like, once again, so you can't say there wasn't even if it was just one dude trying to get a warning out there. I know I was faithful there. You know what I'm saying? And despite, like, people going to look at me crazy, they're going to block my job opportunities. They're going to gang stalk me, send fucking airplanes over my head every day, constantly, on the hour, fucking little PSI, persistent surveillance initiative. Big Brother is watching every day. You know what I'm saying? And they're gang stalkers using me kind of as like a prop. Like Ray Bradbury used to have that room full of these props, and he would brainstorm things. And there's Citizen Corps who engineers false flag drills, like at Michigan, U of M of Flint, Michigan, where they had a drill yesterday, and my mom happened to overhear them say, just tell them this. They were making up. Tell them it was a terror drill. I mean, and look, it was like they were making it up as they went along. You know what I'm saying? The police was. So, I mean, it's straight up lies, everything. Oh, look, Citizen Corps. You know what I'm saying? Citizen Corps. The citizens will be corpses during martial law, basically, and these people will be helping do it. The Gestapo, the Stasi, the secret police, the Soviet secret police. 2 + 2 = 5. The snow is black. We're just about there. My beard is white and the shirt is black. That's what they said. They would infiltrate the schools. They already infiltrated the kids' schools. Now they got adults so fucking stupid that they can 2 + 2 = 5 them. The snow is black. This beard is white. You know what I'm saying? To them anyway. I'm not really saying that. I'm just speaking from their perspective, their vantage point, because literally that's how it is. It's like, it's whatever I believe it is. It's like positive thinking, the law of attraction. That's a very soft, subtle form of witchcraft, which means I'm gonna bend reality to my will. You know what I'm saying? And like our Father's prayer says, "Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done." You know what I'm saying? Not our will. His will when it aligns with my will, type of a thing. See, it always draws it back into self, and that's really what they need. Like, look, you can declare whether you're a man or a woman or a fucking pink panda polka dot turtle frolicker peacock, whatever the fuck you feel. That's whatever you can say, and that just ain't the fucking truth. This beard is black. This shirt is white. I don't care how much I believe this shirt is black, and I want to bend the reality to my will. Even if I convinced you to say my shirt was black, it's still white. That moral relativism is a snare and a trap, and it's a subtle form of witchcraft. Like, literally, that's really what it is. That's what a spell is. A spell is, it's like when you see someone, you don't like them, you say, I hope, in your heart, you say, I hope bad things happen to them. And then say something bad does happen to them. That was witchcraft. That's a curse. That's casting a spell on someone. That's the evil eye. I mean, I don't believe in the all-seeing eye is God. or the hand on the with the eye on it is God. But I mean, listen, there's truth to what they say about what the evil eye is, which just means looking at someone with ill will, bad intentions, even to think a plot against someone and not to even follow through with it. In a way, the energy that was put forth there will still go and attack those people. And if they're not prepared, if they're not properly guarded and armored up, it will afflict them a little bit. But it'll come back to you. But say that, and if that person is a believer, it's going to come on you like exponentially worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, it even says, be careful how you murmur and complain, that a bird will hear you and go and tell. And listen, you know, I've recognized that the animals and the birds and stuff are little like computer programs that witness that we are surrounded by such a great of a multitude of witnesses. It's like, what's to say the angels can't jump inside the animal, download all their information? That animal was watching you, listening to you. Now they got it. Now they can take it to God and be like, yeah, this is what I saw. This is what I heard. This is what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So whether they got their Gestapo, snitch, database, dump box, network, well, God's got his own, which is greater. So, I mean, whatever. Say whatever you want. Your slanders will end. You know what I'm saying? Your slanders will not succeed. They might succeed temporarily, but in the end, it's going to fall back on your own head because you deserve it. I realize this. God doesn't curse no one. We curse ourselves by our actions and our thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And our lack of faith and our doubts, because that's what makes you curse someone, is a lack of faith and a doubt. Because you got to go intercede in the wrong way when you can't be still and let God operate on your behalf and their behalf with both of your best interest in mind. That's a blessing. That's why it says bless those that curse you. Because look, if they're cursing you and you're blessing them, God's going to see it and he will reward you, like secretly and openly. You know what I'm saying? And people won't be able to understand it. And that's the beauty of this thing that people don't understand. Is cool. I don't too much expect them to, because they're so afraid. They don't have any courage at all to even enough courage to say this shirt is white, this beard is black. If the crowd said my shirt was black and this beard was white, that's what they would say. You know what I'm saying? So we're living in really bad times. There's false flags, terror drills everywhere. These are drills. It's our own government doing it. It's the FBI used to coerce people into plots where they would like plant a bomb, but the FBI could come in and bust them. It's like, in a way, well, no one's committing terrorist acts, so we need to go out and recruit some people ourselves, so we don't get our government grants to our department restricted, because we're really not doing anything. We're just kind of, hey, it's called job security. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with like people who fix things, and then when you come in to get a diagnostic check on your car, they be like, oh, this is broken, when it's really not broken. So you can get it exchanged. Like, it might break, but it might not, but it's still working. But I'm going to try to convince you into taking care of it now so they can get paid. Same thing with all these guys who got jobs as jackboots, as citizen soldiers, as snitches, as recruits for the NWO Antichrist Army. In order to have job security, it's like, man, we got this big army, but no one's taking the freaking bait, really. So they start to make fake psyops where they just, Citizen Corps brainstormed, oh, what if this happens? And then they, go have a big circle jerk brainstorm about it, and they make it happen. And then it's fake, though. It's not really, it can't, listen, if you thought of it beforehand and that's called premeditated crimes. I mean, these guys are guilty of RICO, organized crime. It is a crime to foment all this. They're really the ones riling the dissent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we got to give them a reason to either fear and join us, or the other guys, we got to make them dissent, so that'll give us a pretext to have these guys in the first place. Yay! Hitler's happy. We will be rewarded with extra food rations.